not a technological man because I did my engineering in 90s and we had only Fortran and we initiated Pascal. But now, I mean, you have so many things. I have not done many courses in IT, but I am using those. At least Twitter, I see the Nepal police Twitter. Actually, those presentations I remember because I was having a seminar for politicians on that day. Dr. Wadley and I was actually trying to teach our politicians how to prepare budget, good budget. Because every time politicians they come to planning commission, at that time I was vice chair of planning commission. So they asked small drinking water, a small road. So we had so many thousands of small projects. So we thought it would be good to sensitize and mobilize and teach politicians how to have a good budget in our country. So inauguration session finished, then that was my turn to present. And moderator said, Dr. Pokharel will present his paper. Then it started to sink. So we are in a big hall. Actually, after few minutes or more than after 10-15 minutes, then I rushed to the headquarters, police headquarters, Simandarabad. I think I and Minendra Rizal, then communication minister and chief secretary were the first to reach that site, a command and control center. Then everybody, like from, as he said, sociologists to security forces, IT people, helicopter drivers, pilots, everyone were busy. And even cooks, like from many places, who were cooking food for displaced people. So I think every sectors of society were busy at that time. So everyone tried to help their fellow countrymen and those especially who were affected. And we lost many people, around 9,000 people, they lost their lives. And we thought that, although it was a very, panic time, and every day there were news, like I was also listening on radio, and one astrologer was saying that midnight, 12:15, there will be another big earthquake. Then I called the radio guy, said, this is nonsense, what you are saying, because nobody can forecast earthquake till now. As I know, I don't know if other they know better than me. So, but it was very hectic time and many people helped. And it was also time to innovate. Many people actually graduated from their status to another status because they tried to utilize their creativeness. Because I did my engineering and one of my teachers was always saying, those people who can become innovators, those who think that, or those who are working in the society of order and disorder. Those who are working in order of the order, they will hardly become innovators or creative. Those who are working under the environment of order within disorder. So that was the time of disorder. Like everything was not functioning well. So many people utilize their skills. So what I see here, this is also, because I have also seen this Dr. Supa's presentation in another session, but another presentation that I heard from Army, Nepal Army, who was also very active, and it's a good time to use available technology and knowledge and innovate new things, like the last presentation I saw. But now I'm having two problems. One side we have a very good innovative ideas, people trying to apply new technologies. But another side we are dealing with the old bureaucracy. Actually, I was a principal when I was 31 years old in my engineering campus. I procured email software first time. It was somewhere in '94. Then my storekeeper said, "Sir, where is the box of email?" Because you have to register in store. I said, "No, it's a software." No, without storing or identifying the tag, or you have to have some number for anything you procure in your store. We cannot pay them. I said, "No, it's a software. How can you tag it?" Most of that's not possible. We cannot use. So it was 9,000 rupees at that time. I said, "Then I will pay." So later on, I managed to convince him that Mercantile, at that time the company who installs software, they came with one diskette. But he brought that diskette back. We had only software in our computer, but no hardware was there. So that is the time. That was the time that people couldn't understand. But now many people understand technology, but still it is very difficult to arrange a marriage between the conventional bureaucrats and the new innovators. Very difficult, and still we are facing because after survey providing first installment was okay, people got like almost 6,300 families now got first installment. 7,000 some were identified. But to provide second installment, you have to do some work. Something has to be done physically, which you cannot develop in your computer. So, and that has to be also reported in the mainstream system. And we have very 3 times inflexible than the government bureaucracy of Nepal, like World Bank and other MDBs. They are so rigid, they are so inflexible that you have to do as per their wish. So, to report whatever happening in the field in digital format and convince conventional bureaucrats to pay the money, it's one of the biggest tasks now I am facing. They want to see some hard copy, some file, some memo, which is not there because they uploaded and it is now in centralized server in CVS. But the bureaucrats at district level are not paying second tranche because we need some printed photo and print copy. So you cannot print photo at district village level. So that is the one of the difficult task we are facing now. So almost there are more than 100,000 people asking for second installment, which is around $1,500. And the bureaucrats are not paying, saying we need to have a printed copy of those houses constructed and details of the families at district level. Although guys, they have already typed their information in text and uploaded photo, and which is in centralized server in CBS. So this is what we face actually. It's what the conventional wisdom, conventional capacity of system and the new knowledge, new technology, new innovation, they need to be merged and we need to deliver the result where we are facing lots of challenges. And last time we tried to have also to address the grievances and we seek support from KLL because there are more than 200,000 families asking that the surveyors, they didn't come, and I saw that maybe there was some small mistake there that you uploaded photo of another family. One photo I saw the private clinic was running very well, but in our system that house is reported as totally damaged. And another house nearby that building is totally collapsed. Now in our report says it is livable. You can stay there. So that there are some mistakes, and then we need to handle those grievances. Now, once engineer reached to the village with software developed by KLL, now there are 400,000 families saying we didn't receive any grant, our house was not surveyed, so around 400,000. So then I said stop, no more so duplicate grievances. Now I hear in 17 districts, I think we have surveyed, total beneficiaries was around 100,000. So there are already 300,000 grievances already registered. So it's a big task. It's not only the technology that can resolve issues, it's a social issue, it's an attitude, it's a culture, it's very difficult to take decision. I said we will not do any resurvey. Then old man, around 75 years old man from Longzun came to my office crying, really. He lost all his families and the surveyor said your house is livable. I am staying with neighbors, but my house is already collapsed. So then you have to handle those grievances. It's very difficult to match technological solution and social pressure and many other type of pressures. Anyway, so what I see that the use of technology in these types of software in reconstruction is very useful, and Nepal is, as he already last president already said that so many people more than 600,000 people have now bank account. Maybe some of them had already, but now they must have bank account. Means they will be connecting the digital world gradually, because banks, they will be using ATM and their money will be transferred electronically. So gradually they will be coming into this electronic world. So many people now, they have their photo of their house in server. Now in future they can download and print and submit somewhere in bank if they want to have loan, because their building's photo is in centralized. So many things can be done, and I'm happy that you are working with National Planning Commission to make this data available public, so that people can learn, do lots of research, then they can come up with lots of solutions. But what I see, I mean, the reconstruction has many challenges. One is that, as I always used to say, deployment and management of human resource. Our mayor is here. He is saying almost all engineers from his municipality now left. So people build their houses and nobody is there to, take those digital pictures and forward for the payment of the grant. But engineers, they have left. So we are facing the biggest challenges now, and I have increased at least I am providing them 1,000 rupees extra for communication allowances, so that they can use their smartphone to send some information to the server and so on. It's still, it's very difficult to mobilize people to send the rural areas. Deployment and management of human resources is one of the big challenges. Not only that, because houses are constructed by arms and fingers, because we are not deploying robot in rural areas. And the Nepali society, like I know most of the Indian society, we have different history. I also come from village. There are around 1,000 houses in my village. Every year, maybe hardly 10 houses were built, because children grow and they get separated, they need one house, so that house was built. And who were engaged in house building? I don't know in India. In Nepal, mostly Dalits and poor Janjatis. No son of priest or Kshatriya was a mason. Still. And I was in Gorkha, Fujel BDC, we trained 54 people. Only 4 are there who are Dalit. Remaining, they left for Saudi Arabia or Qatar. Because the upper caste people, they don't work as a mason in rural areas. It's a social taboo. And you cannot change only by giving lectures and asking them, requesting or speech delivering. So, and we have trained almost 54,000 people, but you go to the field, only few people are available. Because it's a social society that was going in that way. The son of Brahmin, daughter of headmaster, and the niece of ward chairman. I think these people are not becoming mason in rural area, despite so many money, so much fund were spent to train them, they got certificate, everything. But it takes time. But they go to, they may come to Kathmandu and they may go to Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, where they will collect garbage. They don't mind do so in those areas. So this is one of the challenges, that only solution design in, we call it Simmadarbar, is the government buildings, will not work in the field. And second, what I see is the collaboration and coordination. What is the biggest task? Where maybe it's one of the challenging tasks to coordinate and collaborate with many agencies. And third, what I see is flexible resources. We have lots of resources, but everyone is saying, you spend this resource, they are not here. So if I want to do something, I hardly have any money available. But if you see 3.2 billion were given for reconstruction, World Bank is saying, okay, these districts, only this sector. ADB is saying, okay, only this school sector. USAID is saying it's only 3 districts and villages. So it's available of flexible resources is one of the challenges. Like last time when we were developing something, we are very happy that we got generous support from KLL. They developed one software free of cost. while we are sending volunteers in rural areas. So this is also one of the big challenges that Reconstruction is facing. And fourth one is to adopt norms and rules and regulation and how to communicate that to the people. We have developed many standards norms, but that is not being properly and adequately communicated to the rural people. And how can we apply information technology here? Because we are using radio signal, and I was trying to use SMS, and someone says, no, it is least effective in rural areas. Because those villages, they don't see SMS. They would like to hear radios and signals and so on. So this is developing those norms and applying and adopting and also conveying that message to the beneficiaries or affected people is also one of the challenges that we are facing. Although we have developed so many standards, norms, policies, guidelines, but it has to be communicated to the rural people. And not, I mean, if you see engineers, I mean, we train them, despite so many trainings, they are still not being able to adapt that well. How can you, I mean, imagine that rural villager will understand that, those things immediately. So I mean, there are many challenges, but we are happy that more than 200,000 houses are under construction. So more than 50,000 houses are already completed, and we are still to receive more information. And in my guess, around 400,000 to 500,000 houses will be built, because there are many duplications. Duplications means like many families, they have houses in Kathmandu and they have also houses in rural areas, and those people are not going to build their house in rural areas. Although they listed themselves as a beneficiaries, but I think they will not give that priority. They will be not allocating extra investment to build houses in rural areas. So we are then reaching, if you see, around 40% of the actually houses that are going to be built by rural people. But it is under construction. They need to comply the standards and so on. So I mean, these are the stories that I wanted to share regarding the reconstruction. But I am hopeful, I am also optimistic that apart from heritage sites, apart from those heritage sites, which needs lots of skills and different types of craftsmanship, I think we will complete remaining tasks within the assigned time period of NRA, that is still remaining 3 more years. So I think we will complete that task by that time. So we request and we hope that everyone who is doing all sort of these things related to the reconstruction will help us, and we are open to have any sort of collaboration, whether it's a national or international agencies or organization, individuals, philanthropists. I would like to request you to join hand in this great mission we call it Reconstruction. So thank you very much. Thank you for inviting. Thank you for inviting and KLM. And I know they are always coming with so many innovations. Before closing and this session, I would like to just mention 3 words. I think the attitude and habits and capacity can only change the country. If you improve your attitude, your habits and your capacity, then only we can change our country. So thank you.